I'm done with Juno. No, Juno the fintech company, not Juno, Alaska. Juno used to be my favorite debit card, but they've changed their services to the point where I no longer am enticed to bank with them. Last September, I posted an update video about all the changes that Juno is making. They made some positive additions to the platform, and they cut some benefits too. Since then, they've almost entirely shifted their focus to their crypto services. Thus, it has only gone downhill for my own banking needs. Genuinely, I don't think there's a single fintech company out there that has made changes to their offerings as quickly as Juno. In their defense, here are the good changes that they've made to non-crypto services on their platform in the last 8 months. Number 1, Juno increases jcoin on purchases. They changed the program so that you now receive 5 jcoin per dollar spent. It's not cashback, but it kind of resembles it in that you can turn into jcoin for gift cards. 2, they lower their fee structure for wire transfers. And that's all the pros in my humble opinion. Here's the much longer list of changes that all combined have very much turned me off from Juno's banking services. Number 1, their cash balance interest rate is now 0. Technically, it's a deposit bonus, but it's essentially an interest rate. In my last Juno update video, they were giving 3% to people with balances up to $20,000 and 5% to people with balances over 20 grand up to 250 grand. Then they changed it to everyone gets 5% on their balances up to 250 grand. Then on April 1st, they changed it to giving people 5% on their balances up to the first 5 grand and then nothing more. April Fools? Sadly, no. And this week, they announced that they're taking away the 5% entirely. Literally, get nothing on your cash balance anymore. Major downside. Number 2, they lowered their daily debit card spend limit to 5 grand. Okay, normally this isn't an issue. However, there are occasionally times where I've spent over 5 grand in one purchase just on like some home project materials. So yeah, this is probably more of a change for security on their end, but still. Number 3, they lowered the daily ATM withdrawal limit and removed the fee reimbursement on ATMs altogether. Now, any ATM that you use will likely charge you a fee to withdraw. And Juno has no ATM network currently available to their users for free. Number 4, they entirely cut the cashback program. Now you won't even get cashback on the few companies that were still on Juno's list. Number 5, they doubled the jcoin price for gift cards. Now you essentially have to spend $18,000 to get a $50 gift card. And number 6, the straw that broke the camel's back, they no longer provide jcoin for direct deposit. Honestly, at this point, I didn't use Juno that much, but the jcoin on direct deposit was pretty much the only reason I still had direct deposit with Juno. It's not like it was going to make us rich, but it was nice to occasionally get a gift card for just getting direct deposit. I mean, I wasn't even really spending any money with the debit card, but now that that's gone, I'm going to change my direct deposit. And thus, I think this card is leaving my wallet for good. Sayonara, my friend. To be clear, if you're into crypto, Juno's still a platform where you can dabble in it. I'm not a crypto guy though, and I'm not going to recommend that you get into it. I would much rather have my money in something I understand, like a bank account or the stock market, but it's an option. Having said that, I'm going to make a new What's in My Wallet video soon, so stay tuned, because there's definitely been a turnover in the debit cards that I carry nowadays. So if you want to stay up to date on cashback debit cards, then subscribe. If you want to check out my most recent best debit cards video, then check that out here, or watch this video next.